Unfortunately, in order to make the lake, they actually blew up the church. So we are up at sunrise to go to a place called Guatape, which you've heard a lot about. Now, if you know me at all, I don't like to be up at sunrise, and the weather is not exactly the most beautiful. But I don't know if it's just the Colombian coffee pumping through my veins, but I'm feeling very positive. I think it's gonna clear up. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. I think I'm gonna nap on the bus. I'm feeling good. We started driving, and before long it was obvious we weren't in a city anymore. And while I did get some sleep on the bus, the rain continued for almost the entire first half of the journey. But by the time we stopped for breakfast, things were starting to look up. Oh, it comes.
It's very typical.
Cool. Thank you. We stopped off for a little bit of breakfast on the bus ride over to Guatape. We've been driving for about an hour and a half. The rain seems to have stopped. We still have a little bit further to go, and I'm hoping by the time we get there, it's just going to be blue skies and beautiful.
This is a traditional Colombian breakfast. We have eggs, cheese and bread, coffee, and this is a traditional sweet drink made from sugar cane. I'm actually quite curious about that.
It's like agua con canela. It's like a very typical Colombian drink. Like you kind of grow up drinking it. It's one of those things that as a kid you have all the time. I see why kids have it. I thought it was just gonna taste like straight up sugar water, honestly. But it's not. It actually has a bit of flavor in it. It almost reminds me of like a non-apple-y apple juice. But it's good, especially on a chilly day like this. We didn't have much further to go before we got to our first stop, El Peñol, a town that had to be relocated because the old one was purposefully flooded to build a hydroelectric dam, creating a massive lake in its place. But this lake is actually all man-made. It powers a hydroelectric plant that powers like 20% of Colombia or something really impressive like that. But in order to make this, they actually had to destroy a city. So they flooded an entire city to make this happen in about 1970. And you can see the last remaining part of that city. There's a cross just jutting out from the water. However, they have built this replica of the town square, so you can see what it used to look like. It's small, it's cute, you know, some loud dogs. Done.
Now it's done?
Done, yeah. Inside the gift shop, they do show you some of the pictures of what the town used to be like. In particular, the center of the town was, of course, the church. Unfortunately, in order to make the lake, they actually blew up the church. We're gonna take a boat out on the lake though, and maybe we'll get a little bit of a closer look at some of this stuff. And we'll get our first look at the big rock. Are you still filming me? According to our guide, this is where the rich and famous like to own vacation homes. Celebrities, athletes, and even some infamous individuals have owned lavish mansions on these shores. So we finally made it to the main event, which is the rock. 740 steps to get to the top, and I must say, it's bigger in person. I'm ready for a nap. We gotta go up there. But our guide said his record time is 8 minutes from down here to the top. He's gonna give us like an hour, but let's see, I'll set a timer. That is so much harder with a mask. When you're climbing up 740 flights of stairs. That's intense.
And what started out as a rainy and gloomy day turned out to be a spectacular day. The sun is out and we are atop Guatape Rock. It's a huge rock. It took us 740 stairs to get up here. We definitely broke a sweat. For those who intend to swing by this way, make sure you bring a good pair of walking shoes for this hill and prepare to climb. It is beautiful out here. The views are magnificent in every direction. That's our bus right there.
That's our bus right there. That's where we started.
This is a separate set of stairs to climb down, so if that's a concern for you, that should be a relief. I'm climbing down right now. And yeah, it's just stairs. They are really steep stairs, and there's a lot of them. Didn't notice it before, but they actually have little mile markers, well, stair markers, to help you identify how far along you are. So, I'm talking to the camera. How cool was that?
That was really cool. I am afraid of heights. I was reminded of that several times during the descent, but actually it's in really great condition. So all the stairs are in good condition. There's hand railings the entire way. So if that's a concern for you, don't let it be. The views are gorgeous up there, and you're like literally eye level with the birds.
It's a nice little workout too. I mean, you're gonna break a sweat.
If you're thinking of doing this, I totally recommend it. Really easy as like a one-day trip from Medellin, or maybe like as you're continuing on to do other things in Colombia. And if you can hear it behind us, you can also, if you don't feel like doing the workout, there's a helicopter that literally just like takes it to the top. I guess you take a picture and then it just takes you right back down.
Yeah, helicopter tours. Which sounds pretty cool, honestly. I kind of wish we were doing that.
So this is the actual town of Guatape, and these drawings that you see on the bottom of every single building is called a Zocalo, and it's the only place that it's actually required by law that every building has it. They're really beautiful. It's such a colorful old town. It's really pretty. More stairs. What a beautiful day this turned out to be. Can you believe that? Can you believe that we started our day huddled in the archway of a church trying to protect ourselves from the rain? Freezing cold. We were wearing 2 coats. Amazing. How positive attitude. Or just weather, you know.
If you like this episode, make sure you give it a like. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe so you can get updated the next time we release a video.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys.
It is. This is a tip top.
Yeah.
Almost looks like your hair.
Our guide was saying that those houses there that we saw on the lake, upwards of $1 million US a piece.
Starting at $1 million.
Upwards of $1 million
Yeah.
a piece, yeah.